Hello, I wanted to start a video diary about my fasting experience and with major contribution of this book, Fast Like a Girl. And also like according to the way that I create, I am doing this fast. I am not one of those people that need to be like super prepared to start something. I am one of those people, I jump and then I learn to swim. So this is exactly how I'm doing this fast. And I also have, which I think is very important to me, and I think this is also good to have, just to have in your life. I am not following blindly some recipe. I am also like following my awareness and trust myself, trust my body, and what it's asking for, and what it requires, and not what I think it requires or what it needs to go. And this is how I actually been stumbling on this information, by following my body's cues. And this is also like a way for me to learn more and trust my body even way more with its cues. And yes, so it's also cool to figure out that I've already been making choices just by following my awareness and my body's awareness. And like, oh, we are so smart. I'm smart. My body is super smart. And I started this fast. I thought it was like a week ago, but it's longer. It's I think it's like a little less than 2 weeks, maybe like 12 days, 11 days, when I started with intermittent fasting with a window of 16-8. In a window of 8 hours, I can eat. And in a window of 16 hours, I am not supposed to eat. But I can drink tea, coffee, or water, which I do. And it's good because it doesn't spike your sugar levels, and it doesn't, trick you out of the fast, usually, depending how it is for you. And you shouldn't put any sugar or additives or like milk in the coffee or in the tea or in the water. So if you, I'm like looking at my book, if you would like to follow along, you're invited, because I will be sharing some insights and also the information I've been reading. And the reason why I am video vlogging this is I am so fucking stoked about this possibility. And I'm like, why isn't everybody fasting? This is like one of, I'm still discovering, but what I already get, also like with what my body is like showing energetically, that this is so good on so many levels. People who are already like battling disease, people who are like struggling with weight loss, people who struggle with brain fog, people who just struggle with food digestion, people who struggle with absorbing and processing information. So it's basically like good mentally, physically, psychologically, because it's also like if people struggling like with moods, it's a really good way to reset your dopamine and stress levels. And I think on the long run, this is also what can this contribute to your self-development and spiritual journey on like really accessing the clarity that is required. And what I'm also getting for myself is one of the reasons, if I can give it a reason, why I was also drawn to do this is last year. Was it last year? Yes, last year I think somewhere in March, April, I decided to quit drinking alcohol and cigarettes for 1 month. And this was also like sparked in a conversation, and my body was giving the cue of like, yeah, we want that. So I did that, and I was so pleasantly surprised about the level of energy and clarity that I was getting with this kind of a diet. I prolonged it to 3 months, and then the 3 months became longer, and then I was like, I think I'm gonna like keep choosing this. I like this. I'm not saying that I'm not drinking any alcohol anymore, but I don't smoke. Haven't smoked since, maybe like once with New Year, and I didn't enjoy it. So I still have like cigarettes with me, but I'm like not just choosing not to smoke it. And I think like I've on like 3 or 4 occasions that I drank like 1 glass or maybe 2 glasses, and I am not needing it anymore. And what was so surprising to me, it has been longer. Now I get it's been longer. It wasn't last year, it was the year before. Wow, this is so cool. And oh no, geez, I'm so bad with time. So earlier this year, so I did quit last year. And then earlier this year, I went to a class in Amsterdam, and I never acknowledged it until that moment where I realized, like, wow, I can be in a city and I don't need to sit on a terrace and sip some. I used to really enjoy like sip some wine or and smoke a cigarette or go for a coffee. And it was the first time where I was in a big city and I had my bike, and I was just like, wandering around in the city, soaking up the sun and the atmosphere and the people and the energies. And I was like, I don't need to drink. I don't need to sit anywhere. I don't need to. I felt like so at peace and relaxed and not under the control of where I used to, when you go on a city trip or wherever you go into the city, like, let's go for, I don't know if how this works like abroad, but like here in Belgium, this is quite popular where you do like a little terrace, sit outside, smoke your cigarette, have your drink, have your coffee. And I never realized how much that was controlling me. And having a year, I think it was around, it was a year of not smoking and drinking. I'm like, wow, this feels so peaceful. I can actually choose. I don't have to drink. I don't have to smoke. I don't have to go and drink for a coffee somewhere. I get to choose it. And that totally shifted. I wouldn't say like everything, but it shifted a lot. And it shifted me forward to this playing with food, and really because the choices of stopping to drink and smoking without that being like an active choice, I started to eat different. I started to even eat less than I already did. I don't eat like I used to back in the days, like 3 meals a day, and then like stuff yourself with stuff in between, and then like drink. I changed that already over the course of the years with becoming more present and choosing to become more conscious about everything. And with the active choice of no drinking, no smoking, it became natural and I became more present with what my body was requiring. So I was already like making different choices. And then one thing led to the other, and it was like, keep on following the whispers, choosing to making active choices to relax more into me, relax more into my body, relax more into my life. And then now this possibility of fasting. I am so excited about this, and yeah, I can't wait to share actually this information in future classes. So stay tuned if this is something that really piques your interest.